Hello everybody, my name is Cul Blu, and I am joined here with one of my friends, Husky, or Husk, or Huck. How do I say your name? I don't.
Just say Husky.
Just say Husky, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just say it's not the StarCraft Husky. It's Dota Husky.
Yes, it's the Dota Husky, the better Husky. Boom! I said it, guys.
Exactly.
Take that to the bank. But no. Yes, I'm joined here, like I said, with Husky, and actually, is this person on my friends list? Really?
Which one?
Oh, okay, we're both members of Lion's Pride guild. Cool. So I know people, guys. Heck yeah, I know somebody who's playing the like higher level bracket games. But the person whose name is Black at symbol. He's on the rating side.
Yep.
Yep. He's in the same guild as me, which is cool.
Okay.
And for those who are wondering, yes, that I did say Lion's Pride, which is a team that doesn't exist anymore. I don't think it exists anymore as far as Dota goes. But that's the team where Nestle came from. And we're just waiting for these guys to pick up their heroes. So Husky, how does it feel to be here today casting?
It's my first time casting with you, so it's actually co-casting with you. So I'm a bit excited, to be honest, and I don't know how I'm going to do it or how it's going to sound on the other side. But I don't know. I'm gonna do my best. I'm really excited to do this shit now.
Okay.
We've been trying. We had several attempts to co-cast together, but due to technical issues, we didn't manage to finish it.
Yeah, that's true. Like
As I
one time, my computer blue screen. Was that what it was?
Yeah, exactly.
That was so disappointing. And guys, that happens to me often. Like I shouldn't be used to it, but it happens to me too often. I have a new graphics card that might help, but I think I need to replace my hard drives already. I have solid state drives I need to put in my computer. And Husky, I think I told you about this a long time ago.
Yeah, you did. And I think you made a video about it.
I did.
You changed certain stuff, yeah.
Oh man.
Or you mentioned in one of your videos, because basically I've been following your videos about Dota for your beginning, so yeah.
It is an honor to have you here with me casting, because it's awesome. Like somebody who's watched my stuff is casting with me. Like he knows how bad I am, and yet he still decides to cast with me. No.
The honor is all mine. I'm bad as you, so.
There you go, guys. We'll struggle through this together. And speaking of struggling through things together, dire structures are fortified, which means that you should probably do their introductions, since they're fortified first.
Okay, so on the dire side we have the Alchemist, ASDF, and we have also Lifestealer, which the name is Roland Babe.
Sounds right to me.
As I can see, yeah. Roland Babe, and we have on Crystal Maiden we have 228, Mitya 1488, Geek. That's on Russian, so he's a Russian one.
But see, that's not fair. You know how to pronounce Russian names.
Yeah,
okay.
I studied Russian language. And on the mid lane we have Windranger with Arcus. His name. And we have off lane the Bristleback with Meuk. M-A-W-K, yeah, Meuk. I believe I pronounced it correctly, but heck it. So you have the Radiant side.
And on the Radiant side we have, wow, okay, on this Earth Spirit up top, we have Viluki. Viluki, right.
Yeah.
Mudor to Tusk, we see Black at symbol, and apparently we're in the same guild, so shout out to you, Black. I'm not biased, guys, we're just in the same guild, so I'm rooting for them, of course. Moving over to the jungle, on this lone Druid who has a lone bear with him, we see No Nick beats player EU. Not sure what that means, but obviously means something. And on this Rubick down bottom, we see Besson trademarked, because he's trademarked. And in this lane, we see a Slark, which is AFU.
Afionlu.
Wait, is that?
Afionlu Kamoshka.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's why you're here, man. That's why you're here.
I need to help you with the names. I know.
I shall call you AFK. No, I don't. There's not a K in there. Alright.
Exactly.
I shall call you Slark. There. And that ends out all the callouts for everybody who's on the map. So, Do you see anything interesting happening so far on the map? Like any interesting matchups yet?
Oh, not much. They're all playing a bit safe. I know that Maiden is trying to get ready for a gank on Earth Spirit, which I think is going to be quite easy since Maiden has the Frostbite as its first kill, and with the stun of Alchemist, that could be a pretty easy kill.
Actually, first blood goes down that bottom on top of Bristleback, who died in the jungle. I'm not sure what he was doing way over there. Maybe he was trying to get a kill. I think he saw the lone Druid. I think he saw the lone Druid or saw something that was low, or maybe he was trying to stop the pulls. But some observer wards are already placed down. This observer ward placed over in this general area. I don't know if you can see that ping. But that observer ward placed over there near the entrance of the jungle. That's been placed there for a while. And this ward down here he just placed by the looks of it, but he died for it. So I'm not sure if it was really worth it.
We have an action top, so luckily their spirit has managed to survive.
But somebody who didn't survive was somebody down bottom. Bristleback does get the kill on top of Slark down bottom. Slark, to me, Slark has a very crappy laning stage, which is rightly so, because his every other stage is annoying as crap, because he has a free heart at level 6.
Yeah.
So seeing him struggle versus Bristleback, I'm not too terribly surprised, but I am kind of worried as to who's really going to be going up against Slark, because Lifestealer, yeah, he can do some right clicks. Alchemist, yeah, he can get a stun, but Slark can just death pack that and heal up.
Speaking of the last hits and denies, I believe that so far Alchemist has done a pretty good job with it. He's the leader of the last hits and denies.
Down bottom, we got Slark. Slark doing a nice little work on top of Bristleback. Slark versus Bristleback as well. I forgot to point this out, but that essence shift does hurt Bristleback quite a bit. A little bit more than other people because Bristleback relies on his Bristleback plus his HP that he has. And yeah, not being able to have all that is not really good. And up top we got Earth Spirit. Actually gets the silence of Alchemist. Alchemist might stun himself. The will of the sounds ran out. No one will not run out in time. And this looks like it's being dead Earth Spirit.
And Maiden is finishing the job. I don't know about you, but I love Maiden is a support on any lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Any lane, even if it's a support on offlane, if we're talking about dual lane offlane, or we're talking about tri lane or dual lane on the safe lane, Maiden is just awesome. The only shit thing about Maiden, she's extremely slow. She has such a good disables and stuff that she can actually help on getting something killed or be killed.
The only thing about it is like, she has very low HP and she's actually about to die here. Ember Spirit's gonna be Earth Spirit's gonna be able to get the kill at the cost of his own life. He's gonna try to go deny himself if he can. It looks like he's gonna try to run away as well. He did eat a tree. He did use all his bottle charge, so he has no more of that. He's gonna go ahead and roll out. Autobots roll out. That's exactly what he just said, and he makes it out alive.
And we have a little bit of action bottom. Yeah, the thing is that Bristleback has been attacking Slark, but I guess that Slark managed to save his ass for the time being. And Rubick is set up. Maybe he's gonna jump into gank Bristleback. But there are a ton of wards in the Radiant side on the safe lane, so everybody sees everything what is going on. So it's pretty safe play, if I can say.
It's safe for both sides, and Lone Druid is also getting some farm denied to him because that's 2 creep camps he's forced to not have anymore, and he's actually having to travel like a long ways away, which means that. Like usually when you have somebody, actually hold on, up top we got a little bit of action. We got Earth Spirit trying to go in on top of Maiden, doing a whole bunch of damage, but it's not going to be enough. Alchemist going to get a stun. He can drop another rock to replenish that ultimate, but it's not going to be enough. Alchemist does have the regen. This looks like it's going to be a dead Earth Spirit. Looks like he decided to turn around and try to kick him out, but it wasn't enough. He couldn't click fast enough.
He was going to be dead anyway, so there was no chance for the Earth Spirit to get away from this one.
And like if you look at it, Earth Spirit, he tried to throw his ult to kill Alchemist, but I mean, really Alchemist right now, his ulti is healing him for 50, I think, no 30, okay. Wait, no, yeah, 50 regen per second, which means that as soon as Earth Spirit popped that ulti on, hold on, mid, we got a Tuskar diving, getting dove on by Windranger.
And they both kill each other.
Yes, they do both kill each other. I don't know who died first. Well, obviously Tuskar died first.
Yeah, Tusk died first, and then the other way around.
But going back to the point up top though, like the Magnetize coming out from Earth Spirit, it hits for 50 damage per second. Alchemist heals for 50 HP per second. So really, it's like Alchemist, he had enough HP to survive, so he was just gonna keep fighting. And Earth Spirit had the GTFO, and I was doing DIED instead.
Just hold on, please. I'll be AFK for 1 minute. Sorry, my son is trying to co-cast with me.
Nice, that's fine, that's fine. Meanwhile, on top we got Tusk Snowball in, and we got Earth Spirit doing a whole bunch of damage. That's no more regen coming from Alchemist. I just talked about it, and there we go. We can see it happening right before our eyes. The right click coming out. Will that be enough? They will not be enough. Alchemist not able to heal up. He does get trapped with a beautiful, beautiful ice shards. And here's some lag. These guys are trying to get the right click, and they can't get close enough. Earth Spirit says, "Screw this, bro. I'm just go Chuck Norris on your tail and kick him out of base, or out of the park, out of base."
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're bad to begin with. I know. Looks like Alchemist was not able to survive. His ulti not enough regen. Really needs to have level 3 of that in order to survive Earth Spirit. Which I think Earth Spirit does it scale. Wow, it scales exactly with the regen. That's crazy. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got Slark getting a leash on top of Windranger getting telekinesis in. Will she be able to go down? She will not be going down. Yes, she will finally go down. Bristleback trying to get some bristles on top of people, but not going to be enough. Slark actually has the whole entire 3 stacks on him, so he needs to be a little bit careful. Bristleback does have that maxed out. He can do quite a bit of damage. Slark going to get some essence shift charges. There we go. 1 kill going towards Bristle. Bristle needs 1 more kill. No, not enough to regen. A little bit too much coming off of Slark, and Slark not targetable. Not enough. Bristleback says, "Bro, screw your regen. I'm going to kill you anyway." It looks like he's going to go for round 3. Wants to go for the wants to go for a lone Druid who's actually very low. 1 cool spray is all he needs. Magnetize does come through. Kick does come out as well. And that is a geomagnetic grip, showing you guys how good Earth Spirit is as a support and also to some extent as a ganker. And now Bristleback's going to go ahead and waddle on home, getting scouted out by a ward. Will these guys engage upon this big question? The rock does come through, the rollout does come through, it does miss, the kick can come forward if he wants to throw it out, but it's not going to be enough. Windranger does throw out the shackle, shackle does latch, the ulti from Earth Spirit is going through, but it's not enough. He will be losing his life here very soon. It looks like the Bristleback will lose his life very soon. No, a little bit too survivable, it does finally go down. The Magnetize able to help out with that kill, and Earth Spirit able to pick up the kill from the grave. And yeah.
I have to say that Bristleback is a much better player than I am with this hero. I mean, he done a really good job surviving and securing those kills.
Definitely. Like I don't know how many times I've played Bristleback and I've ran away from a kill that I could have had because like I was like, oh man, I'm half HP and there's like 3 of them here. Well, they have 4 stacks of cool spray on them.
Radiant's
They're gonna
top
die.
tower is under attack.
Exactly, the same thing that I had the problem with it.
So doing a really good job of picking off the Slark. He also picked off the Lifestealer. Was it Lifestealer?
Yeah, we have a Lifestealer. Okay, we have an action bottom. So we have Bristleback charging on. I guess he decided to pull back.
Meanwhile, top Slark is getting some free damage coming up from Alchemist. Alchemist trying to run away, getting slowed up. He can pop a stun if he wants to. He needs to go ahead and pop it now if he wants to go ahead and pop it. Slark does pop that ulti. He will not be able to be seeable, and he does make it out some live. Lifestealer shows up, throws out the open wound. Slark does have his leash up, and it does leap away. He does have a death pack available if he needs to use it. And it looks like he's going to be able to make that on alive, but his ulti's on cooldown for another 52 seconds, so he needs to be a little bit careful for that. He's actually going to go toe-to-toe, have the man fight with his Lifestealer. Lifestealer rages up. He can't pop that. He needs to go and pop it now if he wants to go for the kill, or forever hold his peace. And Slark is actually going to start running away, start waddling into the jungle to heal up. And guys, like I said before, he has a free heart. Maiden Nova does fly through. Slark is in a little bit of trouble. Needs to go ahead and do something. Frostbite can't fall from Maiden. It does fall. Slark is in a lot of trouble. All he can really do is leap into the jungle. He does leap into the jungle. Nobody's going to be able to follow him. He will heal up all here. And Lifestealer says, bro, 4 more seconds and you're dead. 4 more seconds and you're dead. Maiden is here, throws out the Nova, gets the vision that they need. Stun coming from Alchemist here very soon. No, he gets telekinesis up by Rubick. And the stun does come. No, does not come through. Alchemist is going to be stunned with Rubick instead. And Rubick actually stole the stun from Alchemist, so Rubick's going to be stunning himself again. And wow, what an awkward situation. And there's a Lifestealer taking a whole bunch of damage. Alchemist stun coming through once again. Earth Spirit throwing on his nice little ulti, canceling all the regen coming up from Alchemist. The rollout does come through as well. Slark is still alive somehow. It does finally go down. That is really all he got left. And now Maiden will be getting kicked into the park.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm sorry guys, I've been AFK. I mean, my son is with me. He's trying to co-cast, as mentioned before. And I've been a bit distracted, so apologize for not joining into the main team fights now.
Yo, dude, that's totally fine. Because people do have lives outside of Dota. See, society, we're not all just people who hang out in the room and don't take showers.
I'm not gonna comment on that one.
Okay, I haven't taken I haven't taken a shower in 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. That's what we're telling everybody.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna keep quiet now. Anyway, yeah. Nice work by Windranger for making for getting this invisible room.
Yo, Husky, top. It's all you, man.
Okay, so we have Lifestealer going on Earth Spirit, and also Alchemist is going to die. And basic, well, Lifestealer and Alchemist managed to somehow lose a team fight against Rubick and the Slark. I don't know what happened because basically I was a bit late on the team fight.
It's surprising no towers have gone down just yet, but we've already had a whole entire 21 kills. Yeah, this is a pretty aggressive game.
It is.
Is this a good first cast for you?
It is. I mean, I'm a bit distracted now, I have to say. I have someone who is trying to co-cast. Say something. Oh, he's a bit shy now.
So we have a tri-cast going on, guys. Oh yeah. We're getting
tri-cast.
Looks like Tusk is going to go ahead.
We have an action, yeah. We have an action on top. So, Slark has been initiated by Lifestealer, but I think that Slark is gonna manage to juke.
Just barely. Lifestealer says, no bro, I'm gonna go for this. He has his drums, he's gonna go ahead and try to go for the kill on top of Slark. That might be his mistake, that might be his demise.
Yeah, but Slark jumped into the boost, so he's gonna survive for the time being. Even though he doesn't have any TPs with him, so he can get away. But at least he can wait for the mana to regenerate, so he can jump out from the woods.
And no, look, Lone Druid, he has a Hand of Midas, and the bear has a Orb of Venom. So I don't know if we're gonna be seeing the excuse me, I don't know if we're gonna be seeing the crazy super carry late game Lone Druid that we used to see with the ACs and the Desolators and the Nailstorms and stuff. Actually, good body blocking. Oh, never mind. Not good enough. Lifestealer, Lone Druid doing a good job body blocking, but it's not gonna be enough. Earth Spirit does come forward, does get the kick, but it's not on the right thing. He did not get the kill, or did not save his ally. Lone Druid does go down. The Crystal Maiden look like she would be next. Slark does get the leash, does get the pounce, and there's a dead Crystal Maiden. So kill spree for him. And Husky, help.
Yep.
Why is Lifestealer doing so well? And by so well, I mean not dying more, because there's a Slark who can hunt him down.
He is, but he really plays safe, and he's using most of the time to use jungle to get the gold, to get the XP, and using its lane to farm. So he's playing a bit smart. From what I can see, he does have like 1100 gold, and I don't know what he's going to make next. But I believe that he's okay. Slark is initiating now on Lifestealer, so we need to see what's gonna happen. So Lifestealer plus the rage, he's countering the Slark, but I think that at the end, yep, Lifestealer died. Bristleback made a jump into for help and managed to somehow kill the Slark.
It looks like she won't be surviving here very long.
Yeah, juking the Earth Spirit.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah, there was no way for her to survive.
And check out this big. Oh wait, hold on. Before we do, we got a kill spree going towards Rubick. Man, these kills are happening all over the map, guys. I don't know where to focus. There's a Tusk and there's a Slark. I mean, the same team. Yes, I agree.
And we have Bristleback farming the Ancient, who are like 4 times stacked, as I can see.
Which is another thing I was going to point out. That's going to be a lot of gold going his way. And he did decide to build the Vanguard. Which the Vanguard is really nice for like a mid-game item to survive all this. All the damage coming his way. But he is going to need some late-game items because I think Lifestealer is not going to have the best of times. Alchemist is going to take him a while because he's going to Shadow Blade Hand of Midas. Which means that he's going to be looking to gank in the mid-game, sure, but it's not going to really be all that much. And we got, actually, Lifestealer in a little bit of trouble. He does get hit with the stun, does get him some nice little chain stuns, does finally go down there, but nuke him down fast enough. TP support does come in from Windranger. She's going to go throw the power shot, see if she can find anything. Does just barely miss the back of that Earth Spirit. And actually, she's in a little bit of trouble. Does get hit with the Ice Shards coming up from Tusk. Tusk does throw his ult, and ult does miss. Does finally get the Windrunner. And she's just saying, bro, why you hating?
On the other side, hold on. On the other side, I believe that the Radiant side, there are 5 men pushing. And also we have Alchemist and Bristleback that have a free farm. And we have Alchemist with Hand of Midas, and it's going for the Shellblade, as you said.
Right.
And late game, I believe that Alchemist and Bristleback are gonna carry, because, for example, Earth Spirit is... I don't think it's really good at late game.
I agree, because everybody knows BKBs. And actually, speaking of not being good late game, Slark looks like he's not going to be all that great late game, because he's died a whole entire 5 times, and he is now dead. His whole entire team is rotating from the jungle. This is a nice little pincer move that they can do right here, but there's only one person on the front side, and he's about to be going down. Earth Spirit, excuse me, gonna go ahead and pop his ult, get some nice chunks of damage on top of Alchemist already. Now Alchemist can't really do anything, but just continue chasing. Looks like they immediately regret their decisions. The whole entire Radiant side shows up in full force, stunned on top of Bristleback. They're hitting him from the front, but it's not enough. He has a little bit too much HP. Alchemist is able to get a kill on top of Earth Spirit, despite the fact that he did run away. Now we got Lone Druid getting turned upon. I thought the Radiant had a good position to initiate on this, but it looks like they did lose the fight at the end of the day, because the whole entire Dire side, they're just beefy as crap.
Counterpunch.
And Tusker, Kaz are getting a kill on top of Windrunner. Now we got Maiden getting telekinesis. Her ulti is up. No, it's not up. She doesn't have her ulti. She does have her frostbite though. She's going to go ahead and throw on top of Tusk, and essentially the whole entire Radiant side just got wiped off the map.
Okay, I'm free again. So I can really join you.
Looks like the fight's still going to happen. We got Lifestealer going toe-to-toe with Slark. Slark looks like he'd be winning the fight temporarily, but he has the whole entire Dire side. I mean, one of the things I said before is that they're just beefy as crap, and they just have a lot of HP.
Well, what I can comment on the Dire side, because they don't really have too much vision. I mean, they have an observer in the mid lane, but what they need is dust. Someone to have dust for the Slark. Having Slark dusted is gonna help them quite a lot to kill it.
Right. And we got Bristles being a man, trying to run away in the jungle. He's surviving like a boss, but he's gonna be going down like a boss. He does have the pipe of insight. He did have like 20,000 wand charges already, but he is finally going to be going down. The Radiant actually fight back from that fight. But I do agree, the vision is actually pretty horrendous on the side of the Dire. They can pretty much see exactly what the creeps can see, which is not what you usually want to have happen.
That is exactly what I have. Sorry.
And actually, the Radiant just lost their decent amount of vision. They need to get some wards placed on the map. Rubick looks like he's going for 4 stats, so he won't be able to have those wards up anytime soon. And Lifestealer has an armlet, finally. 20-minute armlet, hashtag, oh yeah.
That's a bit late, if you ask me, but...
Yeah, I true.
Better ever than never, right?
Better late than never. Well, to some extent. Yeah. Alchemist actually Shadowbladed in. He's actually going to turn around and throw a stun. He won't be able to have buy enough time for him to Shadowblade out. I don't know if he'll be able to survive it though. Is there any detection on the side of the Radiant is a big question. It looks like the answer is no, as far as people who are chasing him. Meanwhile, fight's going on mid. These guys are fighting all over the map. Lifestealer gets a kill on top of Slark finally. And now we got Tusker trying to run away. His Shadowblade is coming up in 13 seconds. Lifestealer getting telekinesis. He really wants to run away, but he can't run away. He's going to stand and fight, stand his ground, try to get the kill on top of Tusk. Tusk is going to be able to pop us up in match 1, get a lot of heal up. Nice little ulti coming up from Earth Spirit. Everybody's doing taking a whole bunch of damage. No regen for you. It looks like Tusk finally going down. Earth Spirit, he's still in the fight. Is he? No. Yeah, he is still in the fight. I don't know where the heck he is in the fight though. There he is. Right in the front line. Stunk from Alchemist does spawn on top of Lone Druid. And now the Snot's coming on top of Lone Druid, losing all that bonus armor that he's getting from being in the ultimate form. Does get Geomagnetic gripped coming out from Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit kicks him on along his way. And now he's going to go ahead and roll on out. And guys, that is what you call an effective Earth Spirit. That is how you're supposed to do it.
Earth Spirit is good, but what I'm mostly concerned is basically that the Radiant side, I truly believe that they're gonna lose pretty soon. Bristleback is extremely farmed, and Alchemist is also really farmed. He has armlet on his side as well, aside the shell blade and aside the face boots, which are pretty like the build of Alchemist. It's really aggressive build for him.
Right.
And the tankiness of the Bristleback is gonna help everyone else from the team to, be more aggressive.
Right, exactly.
Against the Radiant side.
And sorry, my main way of seeing that, or for bouncing off that point, is because Bristleback just has a lot of HP, and he gets damaged for no reason. Like, guys, yes, I understand Bristleback has an ability called Warpath, and yes, those numbers are static, and yes, that doesn't scale. But still, you have to admit the fact that he gets those damages for nothing. All he has to do is just run around, throw a few spells, and he has instantly a free Battle Fury's worth of damage.
And we have an action up top. Well, there was a try to have an action. Slark just managed to juke and get away. So we have 5 people on top lane. Yeah, Slark, I believe it's gonna die now. We have Bristleback jumping in. We have also Earth Spirit ulting into a team fight, but there's just too many heroes on one place, so he cannot fight all of them. Also, we have Slark. Yeah, Slark is trying to get away, but we have the slow from the Lifestealer and the stun from the Alchemist. There's no way for him to get away, and also probably the Tusk is gonna die right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Rubick's still something. I think he's still a power shot. No, he's still Windranger. Okay,
Radiant's
yeah.
top tower is under attack.
And like I mean, just like to me, it's astounding because look how far the Dire have dived. They dove past a tier 1 tower to kill people at the tier 2 tower, and they're pretty much all still alive except for Alchemist.
Yeah. And
Alchemist hand might is on cooldown, so it's not that big of a deal.
They are really tanky.
Yeah.
I have to say. I mean, Lifestealer, Bristleback, Alchemist, and quite a lot of HP and magic resistance and damage resistance. So.
And actually, now that I think about it, I was recently reading I read an article. It's basically talking about, or just explaining what the heck a tricore was, because I've heard the name thrown around, and I do have a general idea of what a tricore means. It's basically 3 cores on your team. But the reason why a tricore is such a good thing is because that means you have 3 main people on the map. Which means that if you have a lineup that's really heavy into ganking or heavy into pushing on one lane or something like that, well, not really pushing, but just heavy into ganking, if you focus all your attention on one lane, then the people in the other lanes are going to get farmed and they're going to become the new primary carries. I said it a few times before, yep. Lifestealer had a pretty crappy start. I mean, he didn't have as bad of a start as I expected, but he had a pretty crappy start, and it didn't really matter because Bristle's getting farmed and Alchemist is getting farmed.
Alchemist has just started to get his AC, so he got a plate meat. So he will get AC really fast. And once he has the AC and with its ult, it's gonna, just kill everyone, like 1 versus 5. It's gonna be ridiculous, yeah.
And also all the people who are the main cores, Lifestealer, Bristleback, and Alchemist, they all benefit greatly from ACs because they have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
So they all are naturally people who build the ACs. So, one person building ACs, like all of them building ACs. Not exactly the same, but close enough.
Also, speaking of the Iranian side, I believe that 2 people who are making AC or
Dire's bottom tower is
so we have the lone Druid. Okay, we have a fight in the middle. No, they're pushing the tier 2 tower in the middle.
Looks like they're going to get it for not much trouble. Earth Spirit basically misses a silence kick. When Earth Spirit kicks a stone or kicks something towards you, it silences you. And when he pulls a stone towards himself, it's a stun. He got the stun off, but he missed his silence. He kicked it in the wrong direction. So that's really why they couldn't defend that. Because if they would have got a silence off on top of 3 people, they probably could have fought. They might have lost, but they could have fought. So they're going to try again.
Yeah, they're gonna get tier 2. Actually, the Radiant Sun, they cannot do anything about it.
Sacrifice will be forced to come out. We got Earth Spirit jumping right in, going full yellow mode, taking a whole bunch of damage. Alchemist he's stunning himself. Beautiful thing for them to have. That's exactly what they needed. Everybody's still taking damage coming up from that Earth Spirit's ulti. Just a few more stones all they need, but it doesn't matter. Earth Spirit's still dead. Alchemist getting a whole bunch of regen on the backside. Meanwhile, we got a Windranger, Chris Maiden dying on the backside to a Slark. And that's like a successful fight finally for the Radiant. The Alchemist does come back up, does start doing a whole bunch of damage. Rubick does go down, and the Shadow Blade coming up from Alchemist. Lone Druid getting a few too many roots on top of Bristleback, and now we got the fight continuing on the front side. We got Tusk trying to Shadow Blade away. He will be able to make it out alive. Rubick stole something. I don't know what it was. Looks like he stole Acid Spray. That's really going to be good for him to burn through the armor that's coming out from these guys, but I don't think it'll be enough to keep Tusk alive, or Slark alive. And actually, Slark won Shadow Blade too. The fight's going to continue. Everybody's pretty much low HP on both sides. Who's going to win the fight? It really depends on who gets the next right click. And looks like the next right click will be going towards Tusk. And Bristleback does go down. And essentially a team wipe for the Radiant on the Dire. But man, did the Dire give them a hell of a fight.
Well, it's not quite a team fight because basically from the Radiant side we had Rubick who bought back, and we have someone else who also bought back.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, so they had to spend a ton of money to jump into the fight to save the tier 2, which at the end I believe that the benefit goes to the Dire side as well, from the XP view and the gold view.
And on top of that, they also got some damage on the tower too. And
yeah,
I mean, I don't know if the Radiant can actually win this, because like I don't want to say they're out of it, because there's still a Slark who can run around and gank people. There's still a Tuskar who's doing a good job of doing what he's doing, with just punching people in the face. What's the Shadow Blade? And there's also
Desolate.
And there's also
And Desolate has a Deso as well.
Oh yeah, he has a Deso too. It was gonna burn through the armor anybody builds up. And also there's a lone Druid who has GG Bear. And guys, the reason why they call it a GG Bear is because that bear gets to your tower. If it gets to your tier 3 tower, it's GG. Like, he's gonna get that tower. There's no, like, you can kill the bear all you want. The bear's still gonna kill that tower because of that because of the extra damage that he gets coming out from his battle cry thing.
And the bear has an AC, has Orb Venom, has a face boots. He has a ton of items, so definitely it's gonna be interesting late game, because at the one end we have Alchemist, Lifestealer, and Bristleback, who are pretty much late gamers, and on the Radiant side we have Slark, we have Lone Druid, and also we have Tusk, who can be sort of like a late gamer. With his disables and when the items he's getting it. It's more or less even. It all depends how they're going to get the team fights.
And also depends on what they build as well.
Who wins the team fights is gonna win this game.
And like honestly, it really does depend on what they build too, because their items are gonna be deadly important. Like Slark, or not Slark, Bristleback has the Heaven's Halberd, which is gonna be great for them to deal with the bear. And actually, speaking of dealing with the bear, these guys are going to find themselves a Lifestealer in the jungle all by his lonesome. Rubick is going to come up, do a little bit of damage, not going to be enough. Crispman pop himself a Ghost Scepter, she's still going to be going out because Slark has magic damage. So screw your invasive abilities, I got the magic. And Crispman does die, so 2 going down easy. That just might be the kink in the armor that the Radiant needed to push in. And Husky, do you see this becoming like a big push?
No. Actually, I don't see it. They're gonna try just push the bot lane a bit. They're gonna probably focus on the middle lane, try to get a tier 2 tower, but they're not going to dedicate it, for example, for tier 3 tower on the bot lane. They're just too desperate. They're focusing on getting more and more gold and experience, so they can be more productive in a way on late game.
And one important thing to keep in mind, actually, before I talk about that, we got Bristleback taking a whole bunch of damage. He's actually going to be going down here very soon. A lot of HP they're burning through. If you have 4 people focusing at once, you're not going to survive. Meanwhile, Alchemist does get scattered out. Nobody has a geometry sight on either side. Actually, no, they do. I saw a gem. Nope, I didn't. Okay, that's an orb.
No, there is no gem.
That's an orb. I'm sorry. That's my excuse. But the middle tower does go down, and it looks like Windranger gets a shackle on top of the bear. Probably something that you want to have happen while the fight's going on, but nobody's really fighting except for Lifestealer, who's actually getting caught out. He's forced to pop his rage. He's not going to be able to do enough except for jump inside a creep, and the creep is actually still magnetized on the outside. Lifestealer's going to jump out, get on that little bit of heal. Earth Spear is going to come forward, try to kick him out. Does kick him out of his own base, and Lifestealer will finally be going down. The dives are plenty with these guys. Meanwhile, we got Slark trying to leap out. He does have a pounce in a few seconds. Does pounce out. And he's gonna be able to make us alive, and jeez, like I mean, I don't know when the fight's gonna end, but the fight's gonna continue on. I'm trying to give you a moment to talk, but they keep doing things. They keep doing things, man.
I'm trying to follow up on everything what is going on. It's just quite a lot. I mean, I thought at one moment that the Radiant is gonna lose this team fight, but at the end they're just winning the team fights over and over again, like 2 or 3 team fights in a row.
And Lone Druid just lost his bear. Lone Druid just lost his bear. If he dies right now, if he resummons and dies right now, it's going to be a big slap in the face. He did not resummon, so very smart thing to do. He's actually going to try to TP out. Not going to be enough. He does have buyback, so he can't use it if he needs to. Rubick going to be dying around the corner, because who doesn't want to die in the trees except for Rubick? And now Slark is going to be the next person on the menu if they can find him. Chris Maiden will be getting found by Slark, and Slark will be getting that free damage. There's a nice little frostbite, but not going to be enough. Slark just packs it off, and Chris Maiden does finally go down.
They do have like 2 heroes like Rubick and Lone Druid, who is you know, have a ton of time to get back to the game. So either they're gonna use this time to push the tier 3 tower and get some racks, or I guess they're gonna focus on getting the rush.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Even though I believe that at this time the tier 3 tower and the racks are more important than the rush.
I don't know. I don't know.
Still.
Like pretty much the way I see it is like if they can get that Roche, if they can put it on somebody who's important, like I would have guessed Bristleback, but really Bristleback's not the main focus. So
Lifestealer got the Aegis.
Yeah, they gave us a Lifestealer, so he can actually do some right-click damage. He has a basher. He's important. Having him just be in there, being able to just have no fear and just go kill people, that's exactly what they need, especially when you're going against a Slark who doesn't have a Scotty yet, who looks like he's going for a Scotty.
Well, to be honest, I don't like the items on Lifestealer. After 30 minutes and with this ton of action that he has, I think he's way back in regards to farm and everything else.
Slark gonna be getting picked off, finally. They do get the kill on top of him. Actually, no, G-Mandated Grip comes up from Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit able to save his life. Dear God, beautiful play coming up from him. He's able to keep his ally alive. He will be losing his own life, of course. Actually, no, Tusk comes in. He wants to go for a fight. Where's the rest of the Radiant squad is a good question. The Chris Maiden ulti does fly through. Tusk able to pick up the one run on the backside. Not sure that's going to be really worth it. Since he was placed down already, Tusk will be going down. And it looks like a Tusk and an Earth Spirit for saving the life of a Slark. And honestly, I mean, yeah, Slark is one of the main people who's doing the damage. Yes, Slark is one of the people who's picking off people who are trying to solo farm, but I don't know if it was worth losing your Earth Spirit and your Tusk. I really do think Tusk should have just backed on up and let Earth Spirit die on his own. I mean, it sounds bad, guys, but
at the end, I believe that mainly they're focusing on getting the Slark to stay alive. He's the one who is doing the most of the damage with the launch rate. If Slark dies, he's gonna be off like for 50 or 60 seconds minimum, which is a huge amount of time, which will give the time frame for the Dire to jump in, get a tier 2, and get some of the racks. And as we speak, they're trying to get the tier 2 tower on the top lane, which is going to open their path to you know, getting closer to get the tier 3 and the racks on the next wave, because I don't believe they're going to continue pushing it.
Earth Spirit comes forward, those are nice little abilities, gets everybody inside of the inside the Magnetize, does a whole bunch of damage, pops a mechanism, not going to be enough, so much HP, everybody's still pretty darn healthy except for Crystal Maiden, and the main people are still healthy. Tuskar does come in, does a nice little bit of damage on top of Bristleback, and just caught everybody inside those ice jars. Aegis does go down, Lifestealer come right back up in a few seconds. Rubick stole something, he stole a Shackle Shot, he wants to throw on top of somebody important, he will find a Bristleback, he wants to throw on top of him. Now they're close enough to a tree, so you must construct additional pylons. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Meanwhile, Bristleback is going to be trying to run away. The Shackle Shot does fly from Rubick on top of Windranger, not enough to stun her up, and now Bristle will be losing his life in the corner with all those quills, not enough to keep him alive. He's actually going to start TPing now. Will he be able to make it alive? No tangles, no entangles, dear God. Really
oh my God, what a play by Mac. It's really good.
It's like just one entangle is all Lone Druid needs. How much more attack speed do you need to get a root? I mean, I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying.
It was a really smart play from Bristleback, because he waited for him to get shackled, to get the root, and to get to be telekinesis, yeah, and then he TP'd, which is really smart.
That's right.
Especially when it comes to situations like this, when you need to think of all of that, and you need to pay attention both of which hero is casting which spells.
You know what, I never thought about that. I never thought about that. In all my time of casting and all my time of playing Dota, I never considered the fact that Entangle had a cooldown. Anyway, Chris Maiden, she looks like she'll be going on cooldown as far as the death counter goes. They're trying to get a kill on top of her. She has popped the Ghost Scepter. She'll be able to survive for a little bit. Will they get the kill on top of her? Slark is desperately trying to get her body blocks galore coming off from Bristleback like a boss. They will still be losing a 2-3 tower, but it looks like they'll be actually going for the fight. Lifestealer's going to go all in on top of the bear because the bear is a very important target. They will be snatching them up, trying to keep the damage on top of him. Shot that does fly from Windranger on top of the bear. And looks like there's a gank on the bear finally going away. Lifestealer getting all kinds of omnoms coming out from that. And yeah, so 2-3 tower for a bear. I think it's worth it.
Anyway, speaking of the Entangle, Entangle doesn't have a cooldown.
Yeah,
but it has like 20% of chance of getting Entangle in a hit. Anyway, he did, as I can recall, he did got Entangle first, then he had Telekinesis or something like that, and then he got shackled by the Windranger.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he did TP it, then when he got all of it used on him. So that's what I was referring for him to be a really smart player.
Actually, I hear Heaven's Hell, but I don't know who is using. I think he's using Lifestealer. He's actually standing still for a few seconds. I know he's using Slark, and now the fight is going to continue on. Alchemist is actually getting stunned up, bashed to death. The bashes go back and forth. The stuns come on top of Alchemist, all the CC in the world. The Tusk throws out the ultimate, throws out the Slark, and it looks like the whole entire Dire side are in full retreat. Bristleback, he's the last one left. He's stuck inside the Ice Shards. Ice Shards last one freaking ever. They're throwing all kinds of CC on top of his face, and 5 people trying to kill Bristleback. Will he survive is a big question. The answer is no. Tusk are going to make sure of that. And that's a double kill going for him, and it looks like Lifestealer's the only survivor. Heaven's Halberd purchased up by him. And how many Heaven's Halberds are in this game?
Oh.
I see
We have
3.
3.
Yeah. There's one on Lifestealer, one on Bristleback, and one on Slark.
Yep.
Dire's middle barracks has
Shows you
fallen.
guys the right click is
Dire's
strong
middle
with these
barracks
teams.
has fallen.
Oh look, GG Bear's here.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
So my question to you,
give
Husky,
me
do
a
you
second.
think it's GG
Has
yet?
fallen.
As I can see, probably, yeah. I do believe that the Radiants somehow managed to turn this fight over to their favor, and they're gonna win. I mean, they have the middle racks and the top racks gone, and they are now
Dire's middle
gonna get,
barracks is under attack.
hopefully, the bottom racks. But they don't really need to bully now the Dire side. To be honest, they need just to get the bottom racks. They can get the mega creeps, and they can easily win afterwards. I mean, it's really hard to defend against mega creeps.
And people are dying left and right. Earth Spirit buys back. Tuskar is very low on HP. Windranger gets a shackle, does land on top of an invisible Slark right now, so he should be fine for the duration of that. He does have an A-Blade up. That is another thing to point out. He did use that to kill Lifestealer a little bit
Dire's
earlier.
bottom tower is under
Looks
attack.
like Tuskar does go down. Jimmy True Side dropped on the ground. I don't know if these guys really want to focus on that or just try to focus on killing somebody, but these guys are super beefy. I don't know who you really focus. Slark, if you focus Slark, he's going to heal up. If you focus on Druid, his Bailey's going to kill you. If you focus Rubick, his whole entire team is going to kill you.
Dire's middle tower
So who do you really
is under
focus?
attack.
And I guess the answer would be Tusk, because I mean, he's dead already.
I do believe that the turning point at, let's just say, middle of the game is Tusk because he got Dezo against Bristol,
Dire's middle tower is
and
under
with
attack.
the Dezo, Bristol is going like a cake.
fallen.
He's really easy to kill. So I think that was the turning
Dire's middle
point
tower has
when
fallen.
the Radiant side actually managed to get this game in their favor. And afterwards, there was just a snowball of the other team players. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
No, I agree.
that's my opinion about it.
I agree because like I said before, the Tricore it works versus ganks in like a gank type strategy, which I guess technically you can say Slark and Tuskar are. They're really good at ganking people, but they're really just trying to farm with their people. They got Lone Druid enough farm to help them pull back. They got Slark enough non-deaths to help him pull back, and they got Tuskar enough farm to get it desolated. That really did turn the game. I do agree with that. So all in all, awesome game.
It was really intense game and really, if I can say, unpredictable game. At one point of the game, I thought that the Dire side is gonna win this. Like, it's just an easy game for them. But somehow the Radiant managed to turn back everything upside down, and it was full of action, and it's one of those games when you want to say, okay, this is a real GG game. Well played from both sides.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, I think all the credit goes to Rubick. 23 assists, like a boss. And our Spirit too. He was doing a really good job with all this stuff. Although there was some questionable initiations, but let's go ahead and cut this off before they kick us out of Dota TV. My name is Cul Blu, and I was joined here by my friend Husky. Husky, would you like to throw any final words?
Yeah, sure. I mean, what do you say? I'll see you when I see you.
There you go. Yeah. And as far as my outro, I'll see you guys whenever. So we'll see you when you see you, and we'll see you whenever. So one of those two things will happen first. I don't know which one.
Yeah. Anyway, goodbye, guys, and talk to you guys later, I guess. I don't know. First time cast, so my apologies if there were some interruptions and everything else in the meantime.
Yes, because he's a father first and a caster second. I'm sorry, life calls first. I'm just saying. We got to throw it out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright guys,